everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Bettiesoboojie. That's Betty, Bettiesoboojie. You can follow me on Instagram, and I'm currently working on getting a TikTok together, but it's in limbo. But you guys, I come to talk to you guys about a multiple of different topics. However, today it'll be about friendships. And with that being said, some things we're gonna agree with, some things I would like for you guys to comment on, like, share, and subscribe if you guys feel the need to. You don't have to, but sometimes when you talk about things in the comments, you might find a resolution to a problem, or you might have the same interest as someone else, or the same problem, or whatever, what have you. So with that being said, let's get on the topic. Now, let's talk about friends. Friends. I can count on one hand how many good friends I have. And it's not no shade to anyone else. It's just the good ones. And then there are some that is like, associates. Let's just call them associates. Associates are fine. But friends are great. And my friends is like, I could come and I could talk to them about damn near anything. Majority of anything. However, there are some that I know that I can't really, talk to for real. And that's fine. There's nothing really wrong with that, because I've been in that situation where I was the friend that people felt as though they can't talk to about certain things. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. However, with that being said, I just want to give a lot of good praise and a lot of good, what is it called? Like spiritual, good vibes towards anyone who knows that they have a good friend or is a good friend. Doesn't matter. So with my good friends, it's like sometimes I'll call them crying and they'll know I'm crying, and then they don't ask me not one time like, yo, what's up? They'll just start sending me things. Like, I have friends that I could be on the phone with. We ain't got to talk about nothing. We're just on social media sending each other pictures like, look at this. Girl, look at that. Look at this. I love this dress. Look at her hair. I don't really like her hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a really good feeling that when you have friends that you could talk to about business, you could talk to about personal, you could talk to them about goofy stuff, you could talk to them about serious things. The other day, I was on the phone with a friend. And when I say, what a breath of fresh air to speak to her, she was really like on some different type of stuff. She moved out of, state, and she just had so much going. Like she started this, she's doing that, and she's talking to this person to make sure that she can be in a position for this. And like, it was so warming to hear that on the phone versus other people in which I used to deal with, or anything of that nature. It felt really good to hear something positive, to hear growth, to hear an uplifting voice, if that's, where we're going with this. And basically what I'm trying to say, if you got a good friend, hold on to them. I got a friend, I've known her since with like the 4th grade, best friend. My bestie. And don't get me wrong, we had some up and downs or disagreements, if you will. And at the end of the day, we knew what was most important to one another, and we wouldn't step on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was times we wasn't speaking, but we would never step on each other. It was never anything like that. I would never go out of my way to step on a friend. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate and I love a lot about that situation. I love a lot about my new friends that I've developed. However, there are some, and we all know, and if you experienced a bad friend or a friend that you desperately needed to let go, or anything that just diminishes you inside and out, like as a friend, go ahead, comment, tell me about it, because I'ma read it. I'ma read it, because my thing is this: if y'all sitting up here listening to me, I'm gonna take the time out to read and try to get to know y'all, because my audience, I feel as though it's very important. So with that being said, there's so many different stories. I've had friends lie to me, and not like I asked them a question like, oh, how's your life going? No, they just walk up to me a lie. Like what? Like, and the crazy part is, within the lie, it starts to reveal itself. Sometimes if you just sit there and you let a person talk, you'll hear all the lies come out their mouth. It's really crazy. You'll be sitting there like, wow, I'm looking dead at you. You looking dead at me. And it's a lie. But you know, it's fine. Like, I had a friend long time ago. Long time ago. She was telling me about how she got a car. She's in school. She's doing this. She's doing that. But then a situation had erupted or something like that. Like, I won't go into detail on that. However, the situation had erupted. And basically, she had to tell me the truth. Even though I knew it was a lie the whole entire time. And I was just like, okay, well, what happened to your car? I never had a car. What are you talking about? You know, a car? It's a picture you sent me. You sent me a picture. You was behind a wheel. A car. Oh, that wasn't really my car. Okay, well, that's cool. You know, shit, if it was a rental, it's fine. You know, people, we go through that. Like, you know, and to be honest with you, I could actually understand and sympathize and try to see where another person is coming from, because I know kind of the feeling of what it's like to feel not less. I don't want to say like, oh, that person was feeling less to me. No, I would never say nothing like that. I'm saying like where they would feel like, I feel like I should be where shorty at type thing. But there's no reason to lie, because if anything, if you tell me the truth, I'm gonna help you. Because one thing about it with friendships, if you win, I win. If I win, you win. We gonna eat together. But there's no such thing as competition. If it is, it's healthy competition. Just like what I was telling you guys. My friend was on the phone telling me all these good things. I'm not in competition with her, but that motivated me so that I can continue to try to do better or to reach a different level in life. That's something I would, if you want to call it competition, that's healthy competition. And I'm not in competition. Not. Because if she win, I swear, I'm going to pretend like I won. Every single day. Every day I'm gonna pretend like I won. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I book flights. What's up? I'm gonna do what she do. I don't know. Like, that's just how I feel with a friendship. But yeah, like I have friendships who, you ever had a friend? Please comment down below. Have you ever had a friend that took it to social media? That is a friend. That is a dangerous friend. That is a friend who sat there and listened to you, good words, heard all the bad, heard all the good, and decided, oh, I know this about so-and-so, and I could take this to social media. That's not a friend at all. That is someone who had, I don't know, just like the predator, just waiting, just watching you, waiting on you to say something that they don't like so that they can attack you. That is something just, ugh. And I've experienced that on multiple different occasions. Like, and I'm not the type of person, I don't want to hit you up on social media. I'm not that person. I will never hit you up on social media. When I see you, I'm going to be like, hey, you know, what's up? And it turns out every time I do that, somebody wants to attack me. But how are you trying to attack me if you're the one that's in the wrong? But that's fine. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know, that's how they resolve things. It's not really a me thing. I think it's more so they're fighting a battle within themselves. And since they're fighting this battle within themselves, they try to look for the weaker person. And surprisingly, it's so surprising that most people would try to pick me, because I've showed people on several occasions that I'm not the one, and certainly not the two when it comes down to that. And I damn sure won't be the three. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? However, please tell me if anyone is ever a friend. And y'all know, y'all don't have to say no names. Don't say no names. You ain't got to give a whole description of nothing in detail. All you got to do is say, yeah, that definitely happened to me. Or if you were the person who did it, tell me why you did it. Like, tell me exactly what was going through your fingers when you was doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've even had, like, you know, certain family members that I look to as a friend. Like you know how, like, you got that one cousin or that one step cousin or that one, you know, that you just hang out with. And y'all always kicked it and talked. I'll never forget a play cousin. And this was when I was young, too, you guys. Sorry about my speech. This is when I was young. I'd say 14. maybe a little younger than 14. Now, we were hanging out together for like maybe 2 days. And then I had another day to spend the night over at our house. No, we were out and about. We weren't, now I know what y'all's thinking. Oh, y'all was being fast. No, we were out and about. And when you're out and about, especially back in the day, you meet people. That's just what happens. And so, you know, we met a group of people, mostly guys. There it is. They were all around our same age. And we were talking like it was all like cool and everything. But there's one guy in particular, he liked me. And I tried to explain to dude, like, because I knew my play cousin liked him. But I didn't want to say, she like you. So I thought, because that's rude. She didn't say it. I have to wait. You know what I'm saying? So, but I could tell like she was getting angry at the fact that he was expressing like how he liked me and he want to go with me. But first of all, we like 14. I don't want a boyfriend. I said that too. I'm like, we too young to like be in a relationship. Like, what can we do? Nothing. There's nothing to do at 14. He ain't got a car. I ain't got a car. And then we got to ask for permission to go places. They got to drop us off and stuff. And no, like there's no reason. I mean, I do know some reasons for people to have a boyfriend at that age or whatever. I know. But no. Especially not at that time. No. So, with that being said, I remember like, you know, he was really twisting the bitch arm. Sorry for cussing. Twisting my arm, and she was twisting my arm too, like, go ahead and go with him, go ahead. And then his friends, everybody like just, oh, go with him, go with him, go. I'm like, I'm telling dude, I'm like, you won't see me past this day. What's the point? There's no point. And he was very persistent, She telling me, he telling me, like, she trying to like, girl, I don't care, please, just go with him. Like, it's nothing. You're not gonna even see him no more. Like, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. So then I'm like, yeah, I'll go with you. Even though I knew I wasn't gonna see him again, like, that was it. She got so mad. It was the most confusing thing that I ever went through. Like, that was the first time a girl was mad at me about a guy that I knew of. And even the walk home, because we were walking home after the situation, you know, I gave him a hug. That was our last time seeing each other. Gave him a hug, kept it going. We walking home. I'm trying to talk to her, hey sis, hey, or whatever. She not saying nothing. I'm like, are you really upset with me? I'm like, do you not remember you was back there with me telling me to go with this dude? I'm like, I'm never going to see him again. She turns around and tells me, she was like, I'll beat your ass. And I'm like, what are you going to turn into to do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, okay, all right, you got it. And then I was mad because I had to spend the night with her. I had to. I was so mad. I was like, wow, this is ridiculous. I'm talking about girlfriend had an attitude the whole entire time. I ain't never in my life, you guys. I'm the type of person, if you want him, even if he like me, if you want him, yours. Yours. You got him. I don't care. I'm the type of person, I don't care. The only person I do care about, you can have Eric, you know. That's mine. But no, like when I was younger, 14, who cares? Why did she, and then the crazy part, why did she care? I don't know. But if you were ever that person who endured a situation like that, go ahead and write it down in the comments. Or were you the person that was mad when you felt like a friend kind of stepped on you? I didn't intentionally step on her. Tried to step on her. It was not intentional. Nobody could force you. I'm not going to say force. Nobody could force me to do anything. But it was just like, at that time, peer pressure. 14 years old, peer pressure. It was heavy. So, spent the night over at her house, left her house. As soon as I woke up, as soon as I knew my mother would be home or the destination that I knew she was going to be at, I called my mother. I'm like, I want to go. I'm ready to go. I left, never spoke to her again. But then the situation came up to where I had to speak to man. And I'm not a forgiving person, you guys. I'm a Taurus. And I'm not saying that is... Okay, something's going on. I'm not saying that is a legit excuse to be stubborn. your sign. Oh, I'm a Gemini. I'm crazy to people. No, that's not a legit reason. But it is kind of common that I'm very stubborn and that other Tauruses are stubborn too. So with that being said, yeah, I had experiences like that. I've had a friend through marriage, like a cousin through marriage, not even on my side. Like, this is crazy, but like go on social media and talk bad about me, like anything. And the crazy part is, have my number. She could have called. She called all the time, and then after she got this crazy, y'all. After she got done talking bad about me, she called me the next day like, "Hey, what you doing?" Hello? She like, "Yeah, hey, what you doing? You just wrote about me on social media. Talking about I need permission to do this. I need that. I'm 25, acting this age." Yeah, I said that. What you calling me for? I'm confused. You guys, like, sometimes I'm really confused on people's actions. You know what I'm saying? And so I ended that. Let's talk about ending friendships. Sometimes it is what's best. You have to end the friendship. Ending a friendship sometimes does a lot of saving of your mental health. Dead ends. What do you do with dead ends? You clip them. You need to experience growth. That's what you want. You clip your dead ends. I have clipped so many dead ends, it's ridiculous. I've had friends lie to me about moving. What are you lying to me about moving for? Like that? That's not the most ridiculous. I've had way more ridiculous lies thrown at me that I knew was a lie. But the moving thing kind of threw me off. And don't get me wrong, yeah, I kind of understand it, because at the end of the day, you want stability. You do. You do. And to hear, for me myself, I wouldn't want to tell nobody if I'm moving if it wasn't in the best lighting. Like, I'm getting kicked out, an eviction notice, something. I really wouldn't want to, so that's why I understand it. However, it's just weird because girlfriend be on the phone with me all the time, talking to me. Never once mentioned that something heavy was going on. And something she didn't have to mention it. But to lie. And then it's like, are you, and I don't want to ask questions like this, but it's like, are you bad neighborhood or something? Like, I don't truly care. But like, is it something shameful? Is it something that you feel like I can help you with? But, I let that go too, because it was like, something that's weird is that, like, you can't tell me, and you don't have to, but you feel weird telling me something like that, then we should probably move forward. Moving forward is best. What else? It's been some rocky friendships. I have friends only call me because they needed their hair done. Honest to God. Right-handed guy. Honest to God. Like, trying to fake a little conversation. Like, oh, what you been up to? Oh, okay. Not really interested in what I'm saying. Not really hearing what I'm saying on the phone. I could tell I'm just saying it, but I'm just like trying to see if they catch it. Like, that they're not really catching that I'm catching that you're not listening. So then when it comes to, oh, well, you don't gotta really do a lot of my hair. You could just do the base. You could just braid my hair down, and then so and so would do the sewing. No. No, that's not how it goes. No, because my thing is this, and I'm not trying to be funny towards any of my friends. When y'all hear this, y'all see this, y'all gonna see it, y'all gonna hear it, and y'all gonna think I'm talking bad about y'all. I love y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all know. But I can't call not near one of my friends to ask them to come do my hair. So what makes you think I could come and do your hair all the time? I can't call not near one of my friends and ask them, hey, can you do my makeup? Not one. No shade. I love y'all. What makes you think that unless if I offer it, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I offer to do your hair, like if I know you got like an important event, speech, your important event coming up, and then Cleveland hairstylist is good for this. They'll cancel on you. Someone cancel on you. I'm your friend to the rescue. I'm coming, sis. Oh, I really, really need my makeup done. This MUA, she messed my eyebrows up. One side is like this. Like, okay, I'm coming, friend. But no. No. So, with that being said, you know, some friendships are great. You know, there's some friendships you could talk on the phone. There's some friendships you can't even talk on the phone, and it's still gonna be a lit conversation. You just sending things. And then you got some friendships that are lessons. Woo! Can the church say amen? There are some friendships that are just lessons. Can I get an amen, a hallelujah? Woo! Lessons, not blessings. But with that being said, right, you guys, you just gotta keep moving forward. Sometimes, I don't know what you guys believe in. Viewing audience, I don't know what you guys believe in. God, universe, higher power, Allah. Sometimes you have to ask your higher power, okay, why is so and so here? Sometimes your higher power, God sends you a person into your life strictly for a lesson. Strictly. This is a lesson. You need to see what it could be like hanging with someone like this. You need to know when to hold them, when to fold them. And I'm grateful for all of the lessons of like a friend, if it was a friendship, a relationship, anything of that nature. I'm really grateful for that. Because in the same sense, it was like sitting back really thinking about it, I have learned so much control. I've learned so much control. You guys, in high school, it was a group of friends. Yes, I had a group of friends. Yes, you guys. I made some poor choices growing up. And with those poor choices, I told my friends about it. And with telling my friends about it, the ones who truly didn't really like me for real, ended up writing it all on the bathroom stall. They talked about my depression, drew pictures, talked about my dead baby, I had a miscarriage. It was really bad, you guys. Oh, it was so depressing. And even at that, it was a humbling experience, because in high school, I would have tried to fight everyone, but none of them, nobody fessed up to it until it was like really late in the year. And then when they did, it was so many of them. Why attack everyone? I couldn't even attack everyone. That was the hardest lesson. I promise you. I promise you, that was the hardest lesson. To feel anger so deep and so heavy on you that you can't even retaliate. Because how can you? If you retaliate, who are you going to hit? You can't hit them all. That was the hardest. That was probably one of the hardest little lessons that I had to learn as a kid. Like, you can't hit everybody if you get mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the crazy part is that some people, if they heard this story, especially some of y'all, go ahead and tell me what you feel after you heard that. You want to fight, right? You want to fight for your rights, fight for your country. No, fight for your edges. Fuck it, fight. But no, you can't fight. You can't fight everything. Everything isn't a fighting battle. Everything ain't no fighting battle, man. You can't sit up there and try to fight everybody. And I learned that. And it's sad to say that some of those women who did that, they're women now. They live a hard life. I mean, don't get me wrong. My life ain't easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl. My life is hard some days. Like, you guys, depression still sits in. I have flashbacks of horrifying things that I went through growing up. But they're suffering. I could see it. Like, even like some of them were actually open enough to express it on social media. Some of them, you know, I've heard through different people. And it doesn't make me feel good, honestly. Like, people think like, oh, sometimes revenge does feel pretty nice. But no, it's not. Sometimes it hurts. Like, sometimes it hurts to know what a person is going through, because I know what that feels like. I know what that feels like to be hurt. To see something and to be like, dang, I went through that. And that hurts. And now this person's going through it. And it still hurts. It does not make me feel better. No, that hurts, bro. That hurts. And but friendships, like I said, is great. Some are, some aren't. Some are lessons, some are blessings. I'm just happy that you guys took the time out to hear me out. You know, this is where I could really express myself and talk about what I feel. Because it seems like with social media, people want to try to attack you. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, but what did you do? I'm telling you what I did. I'm not innocent. I'm not like, oh, angel. No, I'm not. I did some fucked up shit. And I can't wait to tell you guys about it. Can't wait to tell you guys about it. But yeah, you guys, I'm not squeaky clean. I'm a human being just like everyone else. And it is hard because when I try to express myself, it seems as though people undermine what I say. People are not hearing me. And that bothers me. I think it just really bothers me. But I'm just so glad that I finally started thinking like, oh, wait, this is a good platform to where I can express myself. And if you guys feel the same way, comment below. Subscribe, turn on your notifications. Let me go off on your phone, please. Because I want to talk to you guys about a lot of stuff. And I hope you guys are willing to listen. Let me think. I probably got one more story to tell you guys before I get off. Let me think. Told you about the friends lying to me. Asking for hairdos. I got one. Okay, so there are some friends that I ain't fully cut like all bad friends off. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have bad moments with certain friends. Some people have had bad moments with me. You know, like I couldn't control myself growing up. You know, as most kids can't. You know, but now that I'm older, I have gained more self-control. And I have evolved. I am woman. I am woman. And I have evolved into a beautiful creature in which I can be quite forgiving. But I've had a friend leave me before. And we're still friends. Like, we talked about it. It was bad. Like, it sounds bad. There's no way for me to make this actually sound good. Like, why would you still be friends with that person? But I guess she just wasn't feeling a certain situation. I don't want to say it was over a guy, because she wasn't talking to him and neither was I. However, guys are guys. And I don't like that saying, but guys are guys. So he used to flirt with her, and then when he saw me, he was flirting with me. But not attractive young man, not at all. I don't think she quite liked it. But we were all at the park at night. And then, like, she kind of just took her and her cousins, and they kind of just scurried off somewhere. No, they went and got food, left us. And then came back, and then I'm just like, well, what the fuck? Why would you do that? And it was just, we going back and forth. I'll beat your ass type stuff. You guys, I don't know. Tell me what you feel about that situation. I mean, we're still friends to this day. I still love her. I'd be in limbo. I don't know if I'm hang with her one day. I don't know. Like as long as a lot of things are in my control, because it's not like that was the only situation. Like, oh, that's worse. No, you guys, it's been other stuff. I would have to bring her around so that you guys could actually understand it and have her sit here. She's really sweet. she's really sweet. Well, it's really bad. Do I have another story? Let me think. I probably do. I probably have a million stories. I got one. Long time ago. Long time ago. I lost a friendship. And this friendship meant a lot to me. This friendship was something that I would never, ever let go. I don't care that my cousin is my life. This is the person I love the most. And I told her something that, of which, it's always a guy. Guys, y'all ruin everything. Of which a guy did. She didn't believe me. And ever since then, like, you know, it's been bad. Like, we talk, like, nothing's bad, but I could tell she don't fuck with me. And it's not like I pursued. It's not like, I don't know. It was a really bad situation. And I miss what we had. Like, not to get emotional, but I miss what we had. Like, that was something that was so untouchable. Loved her to death. And now it's like, you guys, I can't, because she didn't believe me when I told her, you know, and I would have done anything for her. I'd have drowned a fish. I'd have grabbed a fish by drowned it for her. But sometimes, you know, you gotta stop and believe what you want to believe. Because what you want to believe brings you inner peace. So I guess it was an inner peace thing. That's what I like to call it. But it just hurts sometimes. Even when I think about it, like even now, like I have like this tightness in my chest thinking about it, thinking about reliving that whole entire nightmare of a day where she just stopped loving me. And like it's in here. Like it's in here, you guys. The hurt, like it's all in here. Still see her, still talk to her. But I can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't keep hurting yourself. To love someone, to care about someone, or to show someone that you love and you care about them. You can't. So, with that being said, I love her from a distance. When we do talk, it's like we talk. And it's so different. It's so different. It's like it hurts. It hurts. Well, I'm so vulnerable right now. Whoa. But you guys, check out my Instagram. Thank you for watching my first, well, I wouldn't say it's my first video, but a video that I made, friendships. And, you know, and you guys go ahead and comment. Write down what you feel. You don't even have to talk about what I just talked about. Just write down what you feel. This is a safe haven. And, you know, if I missed anything or if I want to add something else, I'll just add it to the next video. Because you guys are going to see a lot of me. And hopefully, you know, you like what you hear. And what you see. I dressed pretty plain today, so makeup real light. Except for this side. I know you guys noticed this. Like, I didn't really blend well over there. That's crazy. Oh, and if you guys hear me cough, I have asthma real bad, and I had caught COVID. And my breathing's been pretty messed up, and I know I need a breathing treatment. Because it feels like, I'm not sick. I'm not sick or anything like that, but it feels like it's heavy up in here. Sadness too, but you know, it's real heavy. So if you ever hear me like coughing, I'm not sick. I have asthma, and it's heavy right now because I got sick before. But I'm perfectly fine. But comment, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about me. I'm Bettiesoboojie. And the way I got my name, I'm happy y'all stayed this long. The way I got my name is because people judge me based off of how I look and how I act. They think I'm bougie. They think like I grew up in the suburbs, and indeed I didn't. Yeah, most of my life I was in the projects. I stayed in Cleveland, Ohio. Like Like, you know. So, but thanks for tuning in. If there's any questions, go ahead and ask me. We'll move on from there. But love you guys. Thanks.